Hey y'all, welcome to the replay. We're backwards. That's okay. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs. If you do not see a red box above my head, y'all, that's perfectly fine. That just means you're catching the good old replay. But whenever you do see this, you're going to comment the word show, SHOW, because that is going to allow my page to send you a message in your messenger with a link to join us over on the Whatnot platform. Okay. You can join our page over there. It's super important that you do that. And if you've never been over there, guess what? I'm giving you $15 to use to shop. So let me explain. Whatnot is an app. It is let me see. Y'all, what color is it? It's a black app. Okay. It's right here. It's black with a W right there. Okay. And it looks like this once you get inside. Okay. You have to set up your account, set up your wallet, set up your address, set up all the things. And we have a live sale over there on, what is today, y'all? Today's not Saturday. Today's March 12th. It's a Thursday. So the 14th. Okay. And whenever you get inside the Whatnot app, from my link, whenever you comment the word show, you are going to want to bookmark our show. You just click a button. It says bookmark, which basically means we are going to notify you whenever we're live. Okay. And I am changing the time of the show actually right now as we speak. It will be 6 p.m. Central. 6 p.m. Central. Okay. So that means it's 7 Eastern, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific. Got it? Saturday, March 14th, 6 p.m. Central. Hi guys, comment the word show whenever you get here. I'm going to show you my mess. We're going to make some bows. We're just going to chat and have fun because y'all ever have so much to do that you don't know what to do next? It's okay. Totally fine. So let me go notify the broadcast channel. I'm earlier than my usual, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't really have a set time. So that's why if you join that broadcast channel, I'll show you here in a second, what that's all about. But tell me, y'all, what'd you have for dinner? I'll tell you what we had for dinner. Hey, friends. We had the easiest meal to make. Salisbury steak, they're frozen. Bob Evans mashed potatoes, they go in the microwave, and a can of peas, they go on the stove. And then I made a Velveeta cup mac and cheese for Jackson. And there you have it. What is that? 10 minutes? 15, if that? Okay. So friends and neighbors, if you're new, down below, you're going to see it right about here. It says comment show. What does that say? That doesn't even make any sense. Comment show 2 4. Good Lord Almighty. Clearly I need to go back to school, but basically comment show, then open that up and there's going to be a link to join our broadcast channel. Wow. I am really special today. Y'all, if you ever see like grammar issues, just let me know. That's fixed. Okay. Hello, Aunt Sherry. How are you? Heatherhead Subway. Hi, Kathy. Hold on. I'm seeing if my friends have anything important to tell me. Deborah, that's important. She just finished doing some chalk projects. Hey, Dana. Yeah. KFC, we do chicken, right? Isn't that the song? Anyways, y'all, I'm going to take you around and show you the warehouse that we live in. I'm preparing for the show on Saturday. But y'all spy something behind me? Nobody said a darn thing, and maybe it's because I've been covering it. Do y'all see that darn cute mason jar? I wasn't sure where I was going with this when I started it, but gosh darn it, this brings me a lot of joy. Look at this guy. He is so happy. Oh, he's so happy. Oh, Dana, that's my kind of jam. I take that chicken nugget and I dip it in the mashed potatoes. Look at this. Y'all, this is large and in charge. And guess what? It's going to be on the Whatnot. 19 inches. Glammy had leftovers. Y'all, if you ever hear me refer to Glammy, that is my mother-in-law, Tess Stevens, right here in the comments. You had Sonic? I was really proud that I cooked. Linda, that's a good dinner. Yes. I don't, Kathy, I'm out of that one. Look at this. Isn't this so precious? I love the pink contrast with this, but this is going to be in the Whatnot, y'all. And it's already listed. It's up for pre-bid. So y'all can go pre-bid on stuff. I just finished rearranging my crafts in the basement. Yes, mine looks like a warehouse too. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've officially declared it that I have a warehouse and I live in it. My family lives in the warehouse. No joke. Okay, let me show you the lowdown and then I'll take you around and show you my hallway. I popped open the top of the patriotic bundles just to see what was in there because I have yet to look. And I am like, whoa. So excited. Don't know that there are going to be any on Saturday, but, anyways, let me show you. Okay. So here you are. You're on the Whatnot, right? Okay. You're going to go find us. Search bar right up here. Right there. You're going to type A to Z Designs. Designs. And there we are. We're right there. I know it's backwards. Just look past that, okay? Whatnot is Saturday the 14th at 6 p.m. Central. We changed the time to 6 p.m. Central. Okay, so there we are. There's Zach and I. There's our picture. You're going to click on that. Boop. There's our show for Saturday. Now, I'm working on getting more shows added so you can bookmark them whenever you need to. But there's our show. Okay, and if you see there, which you probably don't see this, but so far, y'all, we've got, let me tell you, 106 people have bookmarked the show. So that means everybody that's bookmarked it, whenever we start the show on Saturday at 6 p.m. Central, everyone's going to get a notification on their phone. And they can click that little notification and it'll take them directly to the show. Okay. Now, if you open that up, you're going to go over here to what's called the shop. Okay. And here we have all of the items auction. This is everything I've loaded so far. I was not supposed to click on that, but it shows the price. Good gravy. Maybe if I click over here. Okay, so you can just scroll. So there's the blank frog. And then we also have a blank patriotic bunting banner. And I finished painting that one today. I'll give you a sneak peek of that. But there are all the items that we've listed for auction. We are also going to list a few in the buy now, which is right up here. Right now there's 0. Buy now means set price. You go in, you shop it. There's not a bid. There's not an auction, none of that. Then once I get the giveaways loaded, you guys can come in here and see what those are. I was actually just working on those. They're in a pile. Okay. So that is how you would go on here and look to see what we have listed so far. And like I said, you can bookmark the item, not pre-bid. So that means whenever I go to pin the item on Saturday night to get ready to start that auction, you'll get a notification that, hey, she's on this one because you bookmarked it. All right. But you can also add pre-bids, meaning if you want, I don't know, let me find one that has a pre-bid so you guys know. Okay, so this little chick, believe it or not, this guy has 5 pre-bids, okay? I think I started the price at $5. He's now at $7. So let's say you wanted to spend no more than $7 on him. You could pre-bid $7. And if that auction goes over $7, then you lose out. Okay. And that basically is in case you're not there and you want to just put some money on it. But let's say it doesn't go and it goes right at 7 and you're the top pre-bid, then you would get it. Okay. Now you do pay shipping. I do not pay shipping. It is bundled. Look, y'all, are you kidding me right now? I'll go back to that. It is bundled. So like up to like 5 pounds, I believe is like $9.21. It just depends because we have heavy items and we have small items. Nobody ever has complained about shipping. Thank you for being awesome. There you go, Michelle. Michelle won an item when she couldn't be live because she pre-bid. Y'all, look at this. I haven't looked at any of this since I've loaded all these. See this little thing right here? It's got the 2 bags and the cork trivet and the little dog print tea towel. It's got 8 pre-bids on it. It's going for $11. I did not know y'all would like that. Like, do I need to make more bags like that? So anyways, just browse the auction tab. That's what we have so far. We're going to be adding more. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We will have build a box. I do know that. We might have some trucks, but they're going to be a bundle. It's not going to be build a truck box. It's going to be like, here's the truck and here are 6 inserts. Okay. So that's how you kind of go maneuver around in the Whatnot app. But this guy I did finish. He's really, really stinking cute. Hi, Kira. Kira's down here. She's hanging out with me. So I did finish that. And then let me show you. I did finish this. Zach's got to shorten a piece for me on this. But this is the patriotic bunting banner. It's interchangeable, if you will. America, 4th of July, and then Memorial Day. Okay, and so those pieces are going to slide right back here. So this is going to be the back piece. Zach's got to shorten it just a little bit for me, but that's going to be back there. And then it's going to create that gap where these are going to slide right in. How stinking cute! And then the long rope hanging. Is that cute or what? And y'all, Patriotic's a big dang deal this year. So there's America. Okay. And then you have the 4th of July. So this is already blank. If you want to paint your own, this is already listed out there under the auction tab. And then this one, let me tell you about this one. This one I use Distress Oxide. I use Barn. Let me have you look at it again. See, the top is red, the bottom is blue. Let me tell you. I used Barn Door and where's the other one? Faded Jeans for the blue. Now, you could use paint too if you wanted to, but it was so much easier for me to just do the Distress Oxide. But isn't that so cute? So this is already a blank out there, so you can go pre-bid on that. So I've still got to put that together. But I think it's pretty darn cute. But you'll get all of these pieces. No, isn't it just so fun? Patriotic is big. Very, very big. And then Zach cut me other things I've got to paint. But let's go see what's in the hallway. I even have a chair in the hallway. Oh, I was prepared. I'm just catching up on y'all's comments. Oh, I was going to show you the garage too. Whoa. Zach's been busy. He's been very busy. So when I say this is my warehouse and I live in it, tubs everywhere, just lining. There's tubs on the counter. There's probably like 7 tubs on the counter. Okay, so Zach has 2 sheets left for Mini Sale Monday to cut. But he did, let me make sure there's nothing you guys should not see. But he's got all of this cut. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law are coming tomorrow. I think he saved these on purpose for them to put in bags and take through our little sealer. Then we've got all of these cutouts right here. He's got all of these cut. And they just need to be sealed, as you can see. And then over here, we have some new items. I don't know when these are going to be introduced, but we've got some tier tray sets. We're going to have a few different theme boxes for Saturday. This is a 4th of July tier tray, but again, I don't know when they're going to be introduced. We've got a couple of those cut. And then we have some random These look like birch, if I'm not mistaken. Just some different rounds. I've got a bunch of overcuts, not overcuts, but like shapes and stuff. Here's the chickens. And then I've got a gigantic bag of buttons. So anyways, he's been very busy making piles for others to come behind him and finish the job. That's what he does. Not really, he does a lot. But I wanted to show you what's in this. I popped open the lid of this patriotic tub and I wanted to look at it together, but I have to move some items. So give me a second. Let me get my little chair. I got my little chair. Whee! Let me shut this. Okay, let's do this together. Something else I think I'm going to put in Whatnot for Saturday has nothing to do with patriotic, but look. It's a boot. Floral foam or styrofoam and flowers. So you'll put the flowers in the foam will go in the boot, and it can be a little centerpiece or it can go on your shelf. My mother-in-law came up with this idea. So I've only got a few of these, but how stinking fun is that? Like, y'all, somebody could wear that boot. So we'll probably put those in Saturday's show. Okay. All right, let's look and see what's in here. Like I said, I don't know how much patriotic I'm going to have, but I've been itching to get in here. So it looks like she made a whole bag of pre-made bows. How cute, y'all. I am so excited for patriotic. And it is big time this year. What is it? The 250th anniversary, I think we all said. Oh, look at this one. It's precious. Let's see what else we got in here. So I had a ton, like this tub. This entire tub, which is probably up to my armpits, like if we were to stand it up, was just patriotic. I'm going to make some bows. You can learn to make bows with me. Yeah, boot on a porch. What else do we have in here? Oh man, this is like a jackpot. Bead bundles with ribbon. Ooh, shoot, y'all. Lots of those. Oh, here's this ribbon. Oh, that's cute. Look at that ribbon. Lots and lots of exciting things coming, y'all. What else? Oh, I Spy napkins. Patriotic napkin bundles. Look how cute. Oh, I'm so excited. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue behind me. Who knows? I have paper towels. We have dog food. We have hats. Those are the boys' hats. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. There's a stormtrooper right there. He makes noise. Y'all, this is real life. This is my house. It's lived in. We are not fancy. Trust me. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, man, this is like the jackpot bundle. Look at all this. Look how fun. Y'all, I have not seen these. We got the tub down before we went on vacation. And I said, here you go. Yes, Zach's mom tested all of these. So there's more napkins in there. They're coming over tomorrow and Monday to help. Yeah, hats. Patsy, girl, this is my house and we live in it. It is not pretty. Backpacks, dog food that hasn't been opened. Think I care? Absolutely not. Okay, let's see what this one is. This one, ooh, here's another. Oh, this one's got a wooden sign in it, y'all. I took that camera a little too far. Hi, Mom. So my mom helps us paint, and then Tess helps us bundle up stuff. It takes a village. Okay, look at this one. This one's awesome. So this has a wooden sign in it. Back here, it's a little square wooden sign. Just a bunch of fun goodies. I can't wait to unleash these to y'all. We have ribbon bundles. Whoa. Galore. So these are the 2 yards. She put a note for me. So I know. Look at these. I'm so excited. Oh, I just want to like start crafting patriotic right now. Oh, hey Dana. You know, everyone keeps telling me, gotta do patriotic early. You gotta start early. You gotta start early. I had somebody message me, which was totally fine. 2 months ago, if not further or further in the past, if Zach was going to have some like 250 year anniversary specific cutouts. Like people are ready. And I'm like, well, we better get on the train. And Zach's like, not yet. And I'm like, no, dude. Like, y'all, I'm putting a patriotic theme box in the show on Saturday. Because I think people are going to go buck wild if we wait any longer. Like, they're going to be like, well, if Amy ain't doing it, then I'm going to move on. Look at this one. That's cute. Just makes my heart really happy. Yeah, an all-nighter, right? So that's the patriotic tub. And there she has some, oh, these are cute. These are like little, I don't know, trim bundles. Like the smaller type ribbon. Charlotte, all these bundles were done by my mother-in-law while we were gone. Thank the Lord. Because I don't know that it would have gotten done if it was up to me. So there's that. Trying to think what else. There's stuff over there, but I can't show it to you because it all came in the mail today and it's for the Getting Crafty box. I can't show you that, but we can go back in the craft room and we can make bows. Okay? We're going to make some bows. Actually, hold on. There is a tote right here. I'm probably going to throw in some of these really cute, like, bouquet picks. She even put ribbon on it to make it look like a bouquet. Then I have seasonal ribbon bundles as well. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to take you out of this holder and put you in my big one. I'm ready for the 250 anniversary items. Yes. Yes, that's such a good point. Like, we got to get them now so that you guys can craft them, because I know some of y'all are procrastinators with your crafting and you let those boxes just stack up in the corner. So we want y'all to have it in plenty of time. Okay, hold on. Let me put you over here. I'm going to flip the phone. Going on an adventure, y'all. Okay. I don't get it. 250 is only for 1 year, but red, white, and blue is my fave. Yep. 6 p.m. Central. We just moved it today. I do have an awesome village. Oh, thanks, Terry. We try to be on top of it. Today, I was like, I am not on top of anything. But that's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so I have a big box over here. We're going to make some bows, okay? Y'all can stay. Y'all can leave, whatever. I'm just going to make the bows. Kira's going to sit right here and do her thing. So, yeah, comment the word show. come join us on the Whatnot. This is too high, really short. Yes, Anita, I'm going to make some bows. It is not a private show, Beverly. Honestly, I don't know. Like, we may just stick to public shows. Like, I might transition my chalk bundles over to public shows as well. Why? Because, well, I can. Okay, so this has started. Baseball season is here. Did y'all know that? Look at this one. Oh my gosh. Let's make some bows, y'all. No, there's no sale tonight. Hi, Connie. Comment show. Check your messages. Because in that message, I sent the link to my Whatnot show. Oh, look at this one. Y'all, this is like my stash. But I also have a stash in there that I have no idea what's in there. It's pretty bad. It's pretty sad. It's okay. Ooh, I love this. This reminds me of picnics. I'm just trying to find... Okay, did I already grab this one? No, that's a little different. I just want to sit down and I want to make some bows. OMG. Look at these. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I don't even know what to put together. What a loss. Y'all, I'm so ready for football. I'm ready for football to be on. Look at this one. That's cute. Oh, you know what? This would be really cute together. I'm going to make a football bow, even though it's not even close to time. Oh, look. Here's some St. Patty's. We have ladybugs. We've even got Halloween up in here. Ladybugs. Cherries. Hi, Roxanne. More football. They are, Sue. Majority of these are, yes, ma'am. And I've had this box since we got back. But we're going again in April. And, you know, gotta restock. All right, I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's okay. You can never have too much ribbon. I know, Marilee. I thought I had more baseball, but I could do a bow with just this. It's totally fine. And I'm gonna have a baseball door hanger in the show on Saturday. Told Zach, I was like, I want it, and I want it to be enlarged. He said, done deal. So here we are. I've completely cramped my space with ribbon. The boys have their first game on Saturday, y'all. It's going to be really interesting. Jill, how do you get on buy now? What do you mean? I'll go for my football round. There you go. Okay, let me just make sure I don't hit the princess over here. Okay, so let's do... We're going to do 9 inches. There's a buy now section on the Whatnot app. There's nothing loaded at the moment, if that's what you're talking about. You have to venture to it from my show. Y'all, this is by Glitter Baseballs. Yeah, tell him, put his ear up to the phone. I'll say there's no such thing as too much ribbon. Okay, so I'm just going to do 3. Okay, so I cut them 9 inches. Okay, then I'm going to gather them. Okay, and then we're going to fold where the wired side is touching but facing down. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut up at a diagonal. Fold again. Cut up.
And now you have this. Now, I tell you tonight, I am going to use, hold on. I'm going to use rubber bands tonight. You got to be careful, though, when you're gluing them to projects because they might pop. But if you do buy the bag of bows, you can just replace it with twine. They don't always pop for me, but yeah. So if you go to the show, if you open up our show, let me get there. I don't know that I'll be able to show you because now the phone is not backwards. But you're in the show, right? This is our show right here. You click on the shop button. Then up here is a bunch of words. The second one on my screen is buy now, where it says nothing is listed. Okay, I have nothing listed for buy now at the moment. All right, let me grab my rubber bands. Do I pay my property taxes or whatnot? Let me think. So how do I know what length? I really don't. Like, for like the smaller bows, like smaller than this, I typically stick to the 6 inches. Now, this is how my brain works. If I measure 9 inches, I know I'm going to be cutting off some when I do the dovetail. Okay? So keep that in mind. It honestly depends on your project. If I have a 16-inch round and I want a bigger bow, I might do... Like I might start with 11 inches because I know not quite, but almost an inch is going to be cut off if I don't want it to take up the whole thing. Okay, so here is a baseball bow. It's pretty darn cute. So see? Ta-da! All right, and that's very glittery. All right, so now let's do one that is... let's do a bigger one. Let's do a 12-inch, and I'll show you the difference. Hey, Missy. Okay, so here's 12 inches. All right, so 3 inches longer than the first one we did. And I'm going to fold it wire side facing down. I'm going to cut up at a diagonal. Fold, wired side facing down, cut up at a diagonal. And my strips are a lot longer. I'm going to have glitter all over me. Oh, here's streaming. Okay, let's grab a rubber band. Cinch it in the middle. Like, this would be a good size, Anita, for a 16-inch round. Cutting it 12 inches. I know I originally said 11, and honestly, I don't know every time if I cut the same length for the rounds that I'm doing, but I will tell you right now, this 12-inch bow, we started with 12-inch strips. I would say it would be good for a 16-inch round. There you have it. Okay. Super cute. Okay, now we're going to do a 6-inch. This is going to be teeny tiny. See if I can make it work. 6 inches. Um, 12 inches. Got it. You know, Missy, we did a show and tell earlier. We're just making bows for the Whatnot show. I will tell you that one of the theme boxes for Saturday is Highland Cow. Oh, 1000% Miss Deb. Miss Deb had a great point. It's so much easier to make bows with wired ribbon. Yes, it is. All right, fold. Cut up at an angle. Okay, so that's what we have to work with. And this is 2.5 inches. So we're going to see how this is going to work. Let me grab my little rubber band. Squish it together. And then with the smaller length bows, I guess you could say, sometimes you really got to work with them to kind of even out the, they're not, I guess they're like the tails, bees. So I always like, when I'm using rubber bands, I always like to put my fingers here on the top pieces, put my thumbs on the bottom, and I call it the spread eagle. Like I spread them out. That is precious. Okay, so we have 3 different sizes. We have the 12, we cut 12 inches here. This was 9, and this was 6. So there are 3 baseball bows and a whole heck of a lot of glitter. Oh boy. All right. Any request for another bow? Missy gets paid tomorrow. You have trouble with the really wide ribbon. Yeah, 2.5 is pushing it for me. Okay, what did I say we were going to do? Let's make this football bow. We can channel the football gods to hurry up to start playing. All right, so this is also 2.5. So let's do a 12. And we're going to use, what am I going to do on this one? Okay, I'm going to cut 3 of this and 3 of the yard line. Okay. So there's that. Deb is working on her truck. Those dang trucks, man. I got people messaging me all over the place. Hey, can I get a truck? Gotta come to the whatnot. Okay, here's the yard lines. And right here. So we have 12 inches. All right, now I'm going to do 3 at a time. So I'm going to do all the green together. And we're going to line them up. We're going to fold wired edges touching. We're going to put those face down. We're going to cut up at an angle. Me too, girl, me too. Cut this one too. That one. I'm going to appointment with a tax preparer tomorrow. We'll see how that goes to determine my craft spending budget. Good luck, Miss Dana. All right, fold, wired side facing down. We're going to cut up. Do y'all prefer the messy bows or what I call the fancy bow? Okay, so there's that. Let me throw my scraps away. The trash is getting full, y'all. Okay, I'm going to see. I want to look at something first. Okay, we're going to see what, we're going to use all 6. All 6 pieces. So we're going to do one going this way, one going this way, and then we're going to use a green one. And we're going to do that one horizontal. Then we're going to take the football
and go up towards the right. Then we're going to take the last green one and we're going to put it going up to the left. And then we're going to take the football and we're going to go horizontal. So that means there is, how am I saying this? Each ribbon is going the one direction one time. That makes sense? Makes sense in my head. All right. Okay, I can do a fancy bow. White is better doing awareness bows. Okay, we can do some of those. Oh, cutting the wrong direction. Okay, Anita, so that's why I always do it the same way. Always have your wired edges facing down, cut up. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Grab our rubber band. They should, Miss Tess. Can't crafting supplies be considered therapeutic or medical delectables? No, Cynthia, I hope you feel better. Okay, so let's get it all cinched here in the middle. Let's grab our rubber band. I'm always afraid this is going to pop, which, you know, you think like, well, why are you turning away? I don't know. I feel like it's going to pop right back in my face. Okay, so now we have, oh, this is so cute. Precious. Okay, so then I just make sure all of the ribbon is facing the right direction. Okay, now sometimes I will tell you, so like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but I wrapped mine 3 times, right? No. Maybe that's why. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. No, there's no way I'm going to get that around. Okay. Here's what it is. Cute, 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 right? Now, I'm going to cut this and we're going to use twine and I'm going to see how much more like I can get it cinched in the middle. Okay, so let me find my twine. Sorry, Kara. I'm disturbing your piece. All right, so I just cut a piece of twine. I always flip my ribbons or my bow over. And I start tying from the back. I just always do that. I don't know that right or wrong. You do you, okay? But I also make sure that that my ribbon is not like caving in on itself. I want to keep it as flat as possible. So that's why sometimes you see me like push against the table and then kind of straighten it out. But at the same time, as I am tying it tight, I want to make sure that I'm as centered as possible. Okay, and this is just, I mean, this is very thick ribbon. So I really didn't get it a whole lot tighter. I mean, I guess I did. Then the rubber band. I did a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to tie it. Usually tie it again. Sometimes tie it again. And then I typically leave the ends on it for y'all so that if you want to tie it to something, you can cut it off if you want. But there you have it. There is a big football bow. Okay, messy bow. Now, we might as well make a couple more. Let's do it with this small. I don't think, oh, I do have another roll of this. I do have this one. So I don't know why I have 2 of these. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so let's do 9. So that was 12, right? 9 inches. We're just going to do 3. Let me get my little pins. I'm running low on the pins, y'all. Look, I didn't even put one in this one. Should we make some patriotic bows too? I only have, 15 ribbons up here on my desk. Sometimes I can't get the pins to go in. Probably a trick for that. All right, let me put one in here. Just for my sake. Yes, Denise, the majority of them are. Okay. We did that. Okay, so now we're going to fold, wire side, married each other. We're facing them down, and we're going to cut up at a diagonal, at an angle. Okay. Got it. Okay, so here's our 3 strips. I'm going to use a rubber band on this one. Criss cross applesauce. And then horizontal. Okay, we're going to gather the ribbon and just take our rubber band and tie, tie, tie. Okay, and now we're going to do the spread eagle. Once we get them all going the same direction, spread eagle. And there you have it. Cute little messy bow. Football. All right, now let's do one with burlap. This one I'm going to do 9 as well. So this is just like the white one. There's the burlap. Oh no. Just realized something. I don't think Zach forgot to do something today. It's fine. All right. Put this in there. Okay, we're going to do our dovetail. The T-pins might work better to anchor the rolls. They might. I don't have those. They might. I don't have any of those. This is really thick. Like folding this right here by the football, it's almost like this is really thickly printed on. I don't know if that's a word, but it's fine. If it's not, well, I just made it up. Okay, so here we go. So we might need to use twine on this one just because of the thickness of the football. Okay, so there we go. Crisscross applesauce. You could, Miss Tess. You could add whatever color you wanted. That is a fact. Hi, Barbara. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to just kind of eyeball it, right? So we kind of need to keep them crisscross applesauce. But also we want to make sure that they're not folding up into each other. And that you are in the middle before you pull it too tight. Now you could use zip ties if you wanted to. Oh, this is so cute. This is precious right here. I like this one a lot. Deb, you would use green. Okay, so there is that bow. That's very cute. So these will all be in a bag of bows, not all of them together, but I've made some Easter ones up there. So cute. Y'all look at this. Let me show you what I made the other day. See if I can get to them without knocking everything off. I made all of these the other day.
I think these might have been 9 too. All these like spring, Easter. Y'all like the bows. I don't blame you. Okay. Y'all said patriotic. Let me grab a zip tie because we're going to need that for the fancy bows. Right here. All right. Yes, we know. What to use, what to use. Hold on. So the thing that trips me up are these reds are so different. It would, Patty. You're right. Thanks, Anita. Okay, hold on, y'all. I know it. Okay, we're going to use this. Okay. Why? And we're going to cut 16-inch. Yeah, that should give me a big enough loop. No, we're going to go 18. We're going to go big. Okay, I'm going to cut 5 of these. Okay, now we're doing the fancy bow. Thanks, Lisa. You good, Deborah? You could. I just don't have... I have this. But let's see what the fancy bow looks like with just one... I don't know. We'll see what I'm working with here in a minute. You could add that in. I have more patriotic over there in the closet, but I ain't got nowhere to put it over here. Okay, so there's 4 and 5. All right. That's long. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up one of the sides. Just one. Okay, go grab one of the bags. Tessa's giving me permission to go grab one of the bags. Hold on. More reason to make another bow, right? Oh man, there's so many choices, y'all. Let me dig deep. I know you can hear me, but you can't see me. Isn't that kind of crazy? Let's use... I don't even know. Okay, jackpot. This is a good one. I use this one. We'll do this one next. Ta-da! Oh, look, here's a flag in the back. I'm sorry, Kara, did not mean to wake you. Okay, so we lined up one side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it. Now, if your scissors don't cut all this, just take some of the ribbon pieces away. Let me see if mine does. Oh, yeah. Deco Exchange scissors right here. Y'all, and I think if you, well, I don't know if you comment the word show if I have my affiliate for Deco. It might be in there. But I'm only doing one side. Okay, you'll see here in a minute. Why not? Let's just do it. This is thick. Okay, so now we're going to do another set of 5. Ooh, this is really thick. We're going to do 5 18-inch strips. Okay. Two more. Now, y'all, I am not the expert, okay? This is just what I have taught myself over the years by watching videos, watching others, get advice from my mom, my mother-in-law. Zach's even tried to give me advice. Not happening. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if this is too thick or not. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to take some of these away. We're going to do 2, just so that it cuts even. Okay, and we're just going to do one side. Now I'll do the rest. I do. I thought it was in that message. Oh, look. Let me look, Miss Debbie. Allow me to look. I'm going to show. Here, I'll put it in the comments. Shop my favorite ribbon. Right here. Ta-da! Okay, so we've got both sides. No, we've got one side of each cut. Okay? Now, what we're going to do next is put a pin in our ribbon. Do it right the first time. Okay, so I just posted the link to my affiliate with Deco Exchange. I get a little kickback or whatever if you guys shop my link. He's got all kinds of things. You may even find these scissors. He's got longer. I need to get some longer. What do you call this? This part of the scissor. The cutter part. Anyways, it's longer. I need to get some of this. Why? Just because I need some. Do I need them? Of course not. But do I want them? Yes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with this ribbon right here. I'm going to fold this over halfway. Like this would probably be halfway between this and this, right? But I want to go over halfway. Okay, so that leaves me about, I don't know, almost 4 inches. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here. Then I am going to line that up right there. That way I can just compare side by side to make sure I'm getting them about the same. I do have an affiliate with Deco Art as well now. I'm official, y'all. So if you ever need Deco Art paint, I have an affiliate for that. You're welcome, Becky. What are you snuck in here? How are you? So you just do this to all of them first. Okay, once you run out of room, move some to the side. Blade, thank you. Sometimes the words aren't there, Miss Teresa. Okay, now all of these are good to go, but I'm going to leave this one here because I want to do the same thing. I want to kind of make them the same, like the same length with the fold. Okay. Fold. 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 And fold. All right, just like that. Now, this is where I use my hands. Okay, so let me get a zip tie ready. It's a very long zip tie. I don't know if it's there. I am slowly switching my auto response program. Slowly but surely. Some of it's there, some of it's not. All right, so I've got my zip tie ready. And what I'm going to do is, hold on. Okay, I'll post my DecoArt affiliate link now. That's for the paint I use for cutouts. All right, so I'm going to put all these out here. I'm going to grab this piece right here. You see how I'm putting my thumb across the piece? I want to make sure that I'm about an inch above where this stops. Okay, and I'm going to kind of pinch it, and I'm going to kind of hold it like a bouquet of flowers. Then I'm going to grab the other ribbon, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, then I'm going to grab the next one. All right, and then I'm going to try my best to put this one over here. So I'm kind of like placing them strategically so that when we open them up, we don't have all of these right next to each other. Okay. So now this one, I'm going to actually put in the back. All right. And then I'm going to put this one back here. See what I'm doing? So all of my little ends are well below my thumb line. German scissors. I think I may have a pair of those, or used to have a pair of those. Are they black? Okay, so now we're going to do another one of these. Usually they're 1 yard. For the ribbon bundles, it's 1 yard strips, and it can be from 5 to 6. It could be 3 1 yard strips, 4, 5, 6, 8. My mother-in-law does most of mine, and I think it's just kind of what she's feeling at the time. 3 ribbons may go really well together, and then you may have 6 that go really well together. Like this one she put together. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 1 yard strips, and there's an American flag in the back. It's an added bonus. But yeah, I have some that I've sold that just have 3 1 yard strips. But then I have sold some 2 yards. I've also sold some 5 yards, some 4 yards. Just kind of depends, but we typically stick to the 1 to 2 yards. In my opinion, nobody needs 5 yards. Nobody needs more than 5 yards of ribbon. And here I am with thousands of yards. But like for y'all, I'd hate for you to go buy all these rolls and you're stuck with them for the rest of your life when you can buy our ribbon bundles and make, gosh, I don't even know, tons of messy bows with these. Right? It's just kind of how we think. Eat Bobby Flay? Yes, Dana, I think I have a pair. Oh, Becky, you're so funny. Okay, we have two more. Where do I want to put these? Let's do this one right here. So it's like, let us do the shopping for the rolls, and then you'll do the shopping for the bundles. Right? Okay, friends. I think we got it. All right, so what we're going to do now, ooh, this is going to be pretty. We're going to grab the zip tie. Okay? And I'm going to put it around right here. All right, and I'm going to just kind of look to see where my little ends are that we did not dovetail. I just want to, just to be sure, all of them are underneath. Because if they're not, and you go to fluff this, you're going to pull this ribbon right out. Okay, this piece right out. So then what I'm going to do before I get it really, really tight is I'm going to go over here. I should have turned that around. Okay, perfect. So this one is the one I had in the back. And see how it's going the opposite direction with the tail. So I'm going to attempt to twist it. Here we go. Inside the zip tie. So that's why you want to mess with it before you get it too tight, in my opinion. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of fanning these out like an octopus. Just every which way. Okay, that's why we dovetailed those ends. So that if you do end up seeing them on your project, they're pretty, right? They have a finished edge. You don't have to, though. Not pulling your thumb. When I get tired, you may get a bundle with 7 different colors. There you go. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, so there's really no right or wrong for the bundles, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm good with this. You see how it's kind of even? Like it's like there's no major gap. Like we don't have all of our tails half like down here. It's going to spread even, right? So then what I'm going to do is tighten it just a little bit more. And I'm going to just make sure before I pull it too tight, I'm going to start just kind of moving these. And just opening them up a little bit. That way, if I need to make a major change, I find it easier to do when it's not super tight. I don't know. Others say differently, but that's just me. Oh my gosh, this is really cute. And then in the midst of trying to do all of that, then I screw up the base and I have to redo it just to make sure everything's in place. You know. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and grab this little tool. I don't know where I got this, y'all. Knoweasy. Knoweasy. I don't know if, I think it was Amazon. Honestly, I don't know, but this is a lifesaver for me. It's a cable tie. Yes. Cable tie GUN, which I'm not going to say. But I will add this to my favorite list. But in the meantime, I'll post it here in the comments. It's $15. Treat yourself. Okay, so then I just put it in the little hole there. And basically what it's doing, it's working for me, pulling it as tight as it can go. Okay. So pretend this is on a round, right? Make sure your tails are all even Steven to look pretty. And then you've got your little loops. And honestly, y'all, I'm sure y'all know this. If you like making bows, you fluff for days. Like you could fluff for days. And there is my first patriotic bow for 2026. They do, Debbie. I think so too. Lori, here's what I suggest. For those of you that are ribbon hoarders. Yes, Charlotte, definitely. Get a rollout. If you're intimidated for bows, get a rollout. I don't care how much you paid for it. Go for maybe one of the cheaper ones. Sit down, cut 3 6-inches, cut 3 9, cut 3 12, dovetail it, make a messy bow. Just do it. Just keep making them. That's how I've gotten my practice. And then there's your fancy bow. So this will be up for auction on Saturday. That's cute. Okay, let me grab this pack. Yeah, I really hate to use this. This is so pretty. Like, this brings me a lot of joy and I don't want to touch it. So, what kind of bows should we make with this? Big Bow Thursday, yes. What kind of bows? Y'all tell me. Tell me in the comments. All right, cool. Add to cart. That's right. Seriously, it's just, it tightens it and it cuts it for you. Okay, so we've used this one. We've done football. Let me put these back. Nobody wants me to make those? Okay. Don't be shy. Oh, you have all the solids? Good, Debbie, I'm so glad. I can do another fancy bow. Okay. What if we do, I mean, I can use this. This is, yeah, we use different widths, right? Yeah. I can make a fancy bow with this. Messy bow with some sort of silver embellishment. Becky, what kind of silver embellishment are you talking about? I mean, normally I'd put bells in the middle, but I mean, it's not jingle jingle time yet. Christmas. Okay, let's make another fancy bow. Strawberries. I don't have any strawberry ribbon right here, but we do have strawberry ribbon bundles in there. Look, this one comes with the little flag. Okay, 6-inch. All right, hold on. Okay, let's do Ladybug. I do have Ladybug bundles. Oh, yes. Been there, done that. I've never heard of a cheer bow. What's a cheer bow? What's a cheer bow? I don't know. Let's use these two. See if these, I think we're going to do a smaller version because this is only 1 yard. Let's do, actually, no, I want to add, hold on. Actually, hold on. Just hold the phone. Okay, I can get 2. Hey, Sharon. Put in their hair. Oh. I don't know. I guess I will have to look it up. All right, so this is, y'all, 18 inches. I'm going to dovetail one side. That rickrack ribbon, yes, I agree. Okay, so there's that. Fold marry up the wired side, face down, cut up. Okay, let's use, okay, you know what? We're going to use it all. That's going to give us 10 strands. Okay, and we had 10 on the other bow. 5 and 5. So, we're going to see how this one turns out. I'm excited to see this. Okay, so there's that. This one's so cool. I love this. Hey, Pamela girl, how are you? Did you figure out your box a mess? Yeah, must be a girl mom thing. Sorry, Rachel, I don't have a girl. I'm trying to even picture the cheerleaders. Part of me wants to say it's a gigantic messy bow. I don't know. Okay, cut up. And then we have this, what I call like barn quilt ribbon. Let's cut this in half. And dovetail it. Okay. All right, here we go. Fold. Fold over halfway. Same thing. Fold. Line this up. That's really pretty. Okay, fold. I think so too, Carrie. I'm really excited to see this. I've never used so many different patterns. Now I'm going to have to go look what the cheerleader bow is. Go look up what the cheerleader bow is. Okay, let me get my zip tie ready. Okay, so I remember what I did last time. I started like this, and this ended up being the back. So I'm actually going to turn it around so that my, is that what I want to do? No, I think, anyways, I'm going to do what I did originally. I'm overthinking this. Okay, we're going to put it there. So where we have this little piece underneath my thumb. Okay, let me get all of the patterns out. Here's our blue. Let's go white. Let's go. I'm going to turn this one around. We're going to see if this works. I changed my mind. Don't hate, appreciate. Okay, there's that. Then we're back to our barn quilt. Let's go over here on this side. I don't want to put blue over there yet. Missing one. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Let's go blue here. Hey Diane, thank you. Just, you know, it's fun. There we go. Okay, now we have this. Okay, so we're going to grab our zip tie. Make sure we put it on the right way. You could use a zip, what did I say? This is a zip tie. What did I say? I don't know. I don't know that you would have good luck with like a pipe cleaner. I don't know that you would get it tight enough. Okay, so before I get it too tight, now I'm going to start fanning out my pieces. And I think I was successful turning them the different directions this time. So far, at least. Except for that one. That one worked. It's okay. Let's move these over here so we don't have any gaps. And just make sure that it's all covered like that. Kind of smash it down and look at it from the bottom. All right, I'm going to leave it smashed, okay? Then I'm going to start opening up the loops and kind of pulling on them. And then we'll tighten it. Just so I can get them spread out. All right, just like that. Then I'm going to grab this and we're going to tighten our zip tie and it's going to cut it off for us. All right. And now, my friends, you have the patriotic, another one, messy bow, fancy bow. That's what we've named it. That is super cute. So cute. So cute. Put that on your door hanger or wherever. There you go. All right, let's do one more. Let's do this one. Let's make a couple messy bows. And then we out. I'm gonna go paint. Got lots to do. All right, let's do a 9. All right, let's do a 6. And this. And let's do this other one. This is more of like burlap. Not white, or not white, yeah. Okay, we'll do a 9. And a 9. Then we'll do a 6 of this one as well. I love this stuff on the sides of this. It's so cute. Come back here. All right. Here we go. We're going to dovetail them. Remember, fold, wire side facing down. You are going to cut up at an angle. Same thing. I could sit here and make these all day long. Alrighty. Now we're going to do the same thing. And do this side. I love this. Hold on. Fold, wired side facing down, cut up at an angle. Something just went flying across the room. I don't know what it was. I lost my comments, y'all. Thanks, y'all, for the stars. You made a bow, 25 different ribbons. Wow, that's awesome. Large width ribbon, tied ones with dovetail ends. Oh, okay. I did not see any of these comments. At this point, are you fanning them out a bit or stacking on top of each other? When I was doing the fancy bow, I was just kind of moving them around. There's Debbie Howard. Where have you been? I didn't see you. Holding out on me. Just kidding. Okay, here we go. Crisscross applesauce. Rag bow kits, I think, from some of the material. Ooh, we have material. Didn't know that. Probably did at one point. I love making rag bows. I think I may call it fabric bows, but yeah, same thing. Okay, y'all, make sure if you are here, you comment the word show. These are going to be auctioned off on Saturday the 14th, 6 p.m. Central. We changed the time to 6 p.m. Okay, so here's this one. Now it's a little lopsided. So I am going to just move this rubber band down the line so that we get it centered. That is so cute. I'm obsessed with that. That is so precious. The stuff with this furry stuff on the ends or the edges, I don't even know what it's called, but I am sold. Oh, it was when you were holding like a bouquet for the fancy bow. I was just trying to place them where I didn't have like all the reds together. Is that what you're asking? I mean, I kind of did fan them out just a little bit, but honestly, Anita, even if you were to stack them all on top of each other, you might get the same result. But in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, well, if I can help the fanning process, it's going to look better. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Let's see this. Spread eagle, as we call it. Here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put that in my hair. Oh, hi, Kira. Take a good nap. Oh, snowball. Yeah, it's really soft. It is like yarn. Debbie's already pre-bid. Yeah, I need to get those other things uploaded. Y'all be checking back. But the show will be on Saturday, 6 p.m. Central. If you're brand new to Whatnot, make sure you click that link in the message whenever you comment the word show, because it's like a referral link. So like if you click it, I'm giving you $15. Now, you do not have to use it on my show. Once you get into the Whatnot platform, you'd be watching it every night. Zach has gotten me like 2 pairs of shoes on there, and they are good shoes, and they fit really well, and they are comfortable. You can get some really good deals. Yes, it would, Miss Tess. Debbie checks daily. Hi, Janet. Okay, Anita, sit your butt in that chair and start making the darn bow. I hope your boys are being good. My boys weren't too bad today. I told them tonight at dinner, I was like, listen, your Glammy and your aunt are coming over tomorrow. You both better be up by 9. You better have showered. You better have eaten your breakfast, and you better have taken your medicine by 9 o'clock. No excuses. Jackson looks at Dylan and says, bro, can you wake me up? No, you're a big boy. Set your alarm. Because if you want me to wake you up, it ain't going to be pleasant. Man, teenagers, y'all. I'm here for it. Let's go. Look how cute. And they may even be listening. Hi, boys. Look at those. I just can't stop making those. Let's do a ladybug. I'll keep going until they get home. Look, these little bitty ladybugs. All right, let's do 10 inches, not to confuse things. Doesn't matter. I mean, it really doesn't matter unless you're truly putting it on, well, obviously you're going to put this on something, but if you have a 16-inch round and you have this itty bitty bow, that's going to look a little silly, right? But I would say rule of thumb for a 16-inch round, if you want it to cover most of the top for a messy bow, I mean, I would do 12. I would do 12. All right, I'm going to do 2 10-inch messy bows. Yeah. I just want them to be up and going. He was not on the screen and not fighting with his brother, so I don't even care. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I did put all 6 together, even though I'm not using all 6 in one bow. Okay, so we have 6 of those. Forgot to keep throwing away my scraps, y'all. Now let's do, oh, you know what? I think Deb said, ouch. Don't ever get, that's not cardboard, but it's pretty close. Let's do a, awareness bow. Oh, shoot. Me too, Sue. All right, I'm going to fold over and just dovetail the ends and then put my pin. Oh, Anita, I just saw that. AKA flooding the yard. Okay, so for this one, I line up, like I put the points of my tails on the mat. Okay, and then I just kind of like scrunch it here in the center. And then usually I have a piece of twine ready. Not always. And then, let me start over. Not having the twine threw me off, okay? All right, here we go. points at the end, or points on the line. Kind of center this. And then sometimes if I want my tails to be longer, I'll mess with it or redo it. But I'm fine with it just like that. So now I'm going to take my twine. And this time I'm just going to tie in the front. But I'm also going to make sure it's in the middle. Okay, I'm not going to pull too tight because I want to make sure that my loops are the same and my tails are the same. Okay, looks good. Then I'm going to turn it around and tie it. Oh, I don't know how long it was. Oh, shoot. Can we guess? I'll tell y'all. Thanks, Tess. I almost forgot. Let me tell you how long it is, because I did not measure. Okay, this is okay, 24 right there. 24 plus 7. 31 inches. Is that right? Did I do the math correctly? (27) plus 4, 31 inches. These are easy to make, y'all. I mean, I think the messy bow is the easiest, honestly. Okay. Oh, that's just so cute and so simple. Look. So cute, so simple. You could even add another layer to it. You could add a smaller bow, the same exact bow right here in the front. Just take your twine, don't cut off the ends, and just tie it right over there. Ladybugs. All right, now let's do the messy bows. Grab your rubber bands. And 1 yard, yeah. Sure, I go to the Google for that. What is 1 yard? 32 inches? Oh, I do this every time. I like squinch my eyes when I'm pulling this over the ribbon. Okay, I'm going to make sure that they are fanned out, facing the right direction. And then spread eagle. There you go. Easy peasy. All right, crisscross applesauce. Same thing. Tie a rubber band. Okay. Hey, Lena. All right, there we go. Spread eagle. Look at that. Okay, fine. You're twisting my arm. I need to do one with the white, and then we're good. I probably will still make more bows tomorrow, though. All right, what should we do for this one? Let's do let's just do 24 inches. We'll do awareness. And then we'll do 20-inch. And we'll do a double. Anita, will there maybe be wood cutouts, ladybugs? I don't know. Maybe. Can you use more than 3 ribbons for a messy bow? Yes, Nancy. Which one did I do it on, y'all? Oh, this one. I have 6 in the football. 3 green, excuse me, 3 green, 3 white. How cute that is. In the box it goes. Okay. Let's start with the long one. 24 and 20 inches. Okay, so I'm going to show you what to do. Let's gather it here. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to make bows. Oh, don't have my twine ready. Okay, we're going to tie this right here in the center. This would also look cute with like polka dots. I just don't have any right here on me. I have paw prints. The famous paw prints. I got a whole box of dog ribbon somewhere. 50 yards each. Okay, so there's that. Now I just like barely tied it. Actually, I need to go ahead and tie it in the back. My bad. Then we're going to bring it in the front when we tie the second layer. Okay, so now we're doing the smaller bow. Same thing. Grab your excess twine and just tie it like that. Just making sure it's in the middle. There we go. No worries. Oh, no worries. I haven't looked. It just wasn't in the hall where the hall in the warehouse. Okay, so that is what 2 of them on top of each other looks like. So see how, hold on, let me just make sure. I want to bring my tails down. Okay, so we've got the longer ribbon in the back and then the shorter ribbon in the front. Okay, and then they're layered. So like, see how you can see this is longer, and then you have your double. I don't typically make these often, but just make your ribbon shorter, cut it shorter, and then you can layer it. Okay, there's that. I figured you did. Thank you for that. Okay, y'all, any last requests before I shut down the shop? Okay, Tess, I can't wait. Deb has used 15 ribbons in a messy bow before. Girl. Oh, and it was not wired. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think all of mine over here is wired. I'm almost positive. There is one. Yeah, I think it is. No, I take that back. This is not wired, and that's kind of a pain in the butt to work with. This is not wired. Okay, so what if we do... This is not wired. This is one directional, which I just ignore that. But let me show you the difference. Well, I've made a bow with this before on a project. And okay, let's just do this. Let's do 10 inches. This is very slippery ribbon, but it's so pretty and it's so springy. 2 and 3. Okay, so we've got 3. Actually, let's take Deb's route. Let's do more. Let's do 6. 6 10 inches. Okay, so remember, this is not wired. This is straight from the Hobby Lobby. Which they have wired ribbon. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, I've got 5. May I have a winning Powerball ticket? Girl, me too. Please. Okay, so now we've got that. Is this the pin? I don't know. There's a pin around here somewhere. Okay. These don't dovetail well either. Gosh, say that 9 times fast. All right. Now, I'd say they don't dovetail well. This is slippery ribbon, so it's a little bit more difficult. I feel like the non-wired ribbon does better as a messy bow shorter. I probably got this too long. Let's be honest. It's fine. Let's fold it over. All right, so now we have 6 strips. Okay. Now, I used to have, oh, I do. I have some little bitty zip ties. I want to try something. All right. We're going to just crisscross applesauce these. Go this way, and then horizontal. I want to see what it does with the zip tie. It's very pretty. I have a lot of trouble working with non-wired. Yes, Lena, me too, girl. It's not my fan. It's not my fan. It's not my favorite. This is so slippery, y'all. Okay, well, you are awful. Let's just slide it back in there. Why not? Okay. All right, let me get this in the middle. All right, I'm going to grab my little tool. See, it just like folds up on itself. But as you can see, I prefer wired ribbon. And this is long. Not really a fan. It's pretty, but it is long, slippery, and not wired. Like, seriously? But if it was to work,
You could take a smaller piece, smaller width ribbon, or even the same ribbon, and just put a piece around it. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to work with the non-wired. But it's doable. Makes pretty tassel for beads. Yes, you're right. So anyways, y'all, that's all I got. We made a lot of bows. We made some really pretty bows. That somebody else can have that. We made all of these bows. We made bows. We made another patriotic bow. It's really pretty. Different patterns for door hangers. Baseball. Because baseball season is here. So that's what I did. So comment show, y'all, because all of these are going to be auctioned off Saturday night, the 14th at 6 p.m. Central. Bye, friends.